Hello everyone. So in the last class we have seen different operations that can be performed on matrices. So today continuation of that last class. So we have seen how to multiply two given matrices. So to multiply two matrices we have seen the number of column in the first matrix should be equals to number of rows in the second matrix. Sometimes, suppose A and B are any two matrices. Suppose consider A is equals to Aij is one matrix, B is equals to Bij, B another matrix. If AB is defined, that is, we can find the product of the matrices A and B. Then it is need not be BA can be defined, that is product of B and A need not be defined. For example, consider the matrix A of the order 2 by 2. So is the matrix of order 2 by 2, and consider the matrix B of the order 2 by 4. So clearly we can find the product AB because number of column in the first matrix is 2 and number of rows in the second matrix is 2, both are same. So we can find the product AB. But what can we find the product BA? See here, BA means B has, you have seen, it is of the order 2 by 4 and A is of the order 2 by 2. So to find the product BA, number of columns in B should be equals to number of rows in A. It is not equal, 4 is not equals to 2. So we cannot find the product BA. So you have to remember this one. If A and B are any two matrices, if we can find the product AB, then it is need not be, we can find the product BA. Suppose consider A is of the order m by n and B is of the order k by l. Then we can find the product AB as well as BA with the condition, that is n is equals to k. If n is equals to k, we can find the product AB. Also, if m is equals to l, then we can find the product BA. So remember this condition. Suppose A and B are any two matrices of the order m by n and k by l. Then the product AB as well as BA is defined with the condition n is equals to k and m is equals to l. Also, if suppose A and B are of square matrices of the same order, then we can find AB as well as BA. For square matrices of the same order, so we can find the product, that is AB as well as BA. So we have seen that addition of two matrices is commutative, that is we know that A plus B is same as B plus A if A and B are of the same order. But in the case of matrix multiplication, it is usually non-commutative. So matrix multiplication is non-commutative. So that is if for any two matrices, suppose AB as well as BA is defined that is we can find the product AB as well as BA. So it is not necessary that AB should be equals to BA. If you take any two matrices A and B such that we can find the product AB as well as BA, then it is not necessary that AB should be equals to BA. For example, consider the matrix A is equals to Aij of the order 2 by 4. Again consider the matrix B is equals to Bij. It is of the order 4 by 2. Now the product AB is defined. The product AB is defined because see here, number of columns in first matrix is equals to number of rows in second matrix. Suppose let us take the element of the product AB as some C, and order of the product matrix AB will be C. Order will be what? It is of the order 2 by 2. Now let us find the product BA. Is it possible to find the product BA? So we can find the product BA because see here, number of columns in the first matrix, BN is, this is number of columns in the first matrix, that is equals to number of rows in the second matrix. So since both are same, we can find the product BA. Let us take the element as D. And what is the order of the matrix BA? Order of the matrix BA is, that is 4 by 4. So clearly we can see that order of the matrix AB is 2 by 2 and order of the matrix BA is 4 by 4. Clearly these two matrices are not equal because they have different order. So what we can conclude, usually matrix multiplication is not commutative. But some matrices, the matrix multiplication is commutative. For example, if you consider diagonal matrices, so consider two diagonal matrices, say 1 0 0 2 into one more diagonal matrices, say -1 0 0 4. In the product of these two matrices, what we will get? First row, first column, that is 1 into -1 plus 0, that is -1. Again first row, second column, 1 into 0 plus 0 into 4, that is 0. Second row, first column, 0 into -1 plus 2 into 0, 0. Second row, second column, 0 into 0 plus 2 into 4, we got 8. So this is first product. Let us take the reverse. First -1 0 0 4 into 1 0 0 2. So now find the product of these two matrices. What we will get? First row, first column, -1 into 1 plus 0 into 0. So that is -1. First row, second column, -1 into 0 plus 0 into 2. We get 0. Second row, first column, 0 into 1 plus 4 into 0, that is 0. Second row, second column, 0 into 0 plus 4 into 2, that is 8. So we can see that in the case of diagonal matrices, the matrix multiplication is commutative. In other cases, usually it need not be commutative. Next, zero matrix as the product of two non-zero matrices. So in the case of real numbers, suppose the product of two real number is 0, that is suppose a into b is equals to 0, then either a should be 0 or b should be 0. We can see that if product of any two real number is 0 means, so one of the numbers should be 0. So but in the case of matrices, if the multiplication is 0, then need not be one of the matrices should be 0. Consider one example. Suppose consider two matrices. So here we have two matrices and both of them are non-zero because at least one element is non-zero in the given two matrices, and we can find the product of these two matrices as they are square matrices. Let us find the product. So first row into first column, 0 into minus 2 plus 1 into 0. So this is 0 plus 0, we get 0. Next element, first row, second column, 0 into 4 plus 1 into 0. Again we get 0. Next, this element, second row, first column, 0 into minus 2, that is 0 plus 2 into 0. 0 plus 0 becomes 0. Second row, second column, 0 into 4 plus 2 into 0. Again we get 0. So product of these two matrices are, we got 0, but none of these two matrices are 0 matrices. So next, properties of matrix multiplication. First one, associative law. For any three matrices A, B and C, we have A into BC is equals to AB into C. Whenever both sides of equality are defined, that is, so suppose we can find the product BC, then we can find the product A into BC. This should be equals to what? The product AB into C. Here we have to remember both sides of equality should be defined. That is, the number of columns in the matrix A should be equals to number of rows in the product BC in the left hand side. In the right hand side, the number of columns in the product AB should be equals to number of rows in the matrix C, as well as the product AB as well as BC should be defined. Means it is possible to find the product AB as well as BC. In that case, it satisfies the associative law. Second one, distributive law. Here also, for any three matrices A, B and C, A into B plus C is equals to, can write AB plus AC, also A plus B into C is equals to AC plus BC. So that is, it satisfies left as well as right distributive laws. Here also we have to remember the both sides of equality are defined. Means it should be possible to find the sum first. B plus C means both should be of the same order. Again, it should be possible to find the product A into B plus C means number of columns in the matrix A should be equals to number of rows in the sum of these two matrices. Everywhere this multiplication as well as addition should be defined. Then it follows distributive laws. Third one, existence of multiplicative identity. So existence of multiplicative identity. For any square matrix A, if you consider any square matrix A, there exists the identity matrix of the same order, that is of the order matrix A, such that A into I is equals to I into A is equals to A. So I is the multiplicative identity in the matrix multiplication. So A should be square matrix. I means identity matrix of the same order. Then any matrix A, we can write it as A into I or I into A. Now let us see one example on matrix multiplication. That is, we have to show here it satisfies associative law. They have given the matrices A, B and C. We have to find A into BC as well as AB into C. Then we have to show that AB into C is equals to A into BC. So if you see the order of the matrices here, A is of the order 3 by 3 since 3 rows and 3 columns. B is of the matrix of the order 3 by 2. C matrix C of the order 2 by 4. Now we have to find these values A into BC as well as AB into C. So let us find first AB into C. To find AB into C, first we have to find the product AB. Solution. Let us find the product AB. So AB is equals to the matrix A. They have given matrix A 1 1 minus 1 2 0 3 3 minus 1 2. So this is the matrix A. Matrix B. Matrix B is equals to 1 3 0 2 minus 1 4. So this is the matrix B. Now let us find the product. So as we have seen how to find the product of two matrices, first we have to multiply first row with first column, that is 1 into 1. We get 1 plus 1 into 0, that is 0, minus 1 into minus 1, that is plus 1. So this is the first element. First element is obtained by multiplying first row with first column. Next element is obtained by multiplying first row with second column. So multiply this row with this column element wise. So 1 into 3, so that is 3, plus 1 into 2, plus minus 1 into 4, that is minus 4. So we got first row elements of the product. To get second row elements, we have to consider second row of the first matrix with different columns. So second row into first column. So 2 into 1, 2 plus 0 into 0, that is 0, plus 3 into minus 1, that is minus 3. Second row, second column, 2 into 3, 6, 0 into 2, 0, 3 into 4, 12. So we got second row elements. To get third row elements of the product, consider third row with different columns. Third row into first column, that is 3 into 1, 3, minus 1 into 0, that is 0, 2 into minus 1, that is minus 2. Again, set third row, second column, 3 into 3, 9, minus 1 into 2, minus 2, 2 into 4, that is 8. So if you simplify, so what will get? 2, 1, minus 1, 18, 1, 15. So this is the product obtained multiplying the matrices A and B. So also we can see that the order of the matrix A is 3 by 3. Order of the matrix B is 3 by 2. Order of the product matrix, we got it as 3 by 2. Now find the value AB into C. Let us find the value AB into C. So that is equals to, we got the value of AB as the matrix 2, 1, minus 1, 18, 1, 15. C means the matrix 1, 2, 3, minus 4, 2, 0, minus 2, 1. So let us multiply these two matrices. So what we will get? So first element, we have to multiply first row with first column, that is 2 into 1 plus 1 into 2. So that is 2 plus 2 becomes 4. Next element here, first row, second column, 2 into 2 plus 1 into 0, that is 4. Next element, first row, third column, 2 3s are 6, minus 2. Again we get 4. First row, fourth column, 2 into minus 4, minus 8, plus 1, that is minus 7. So next row elements, second row with different columns. Here minus 1 plus 36. So 36 minus 1 becomes 35. Second row, second column, minus 1 into 2 plus 18 into 0. So that is minus 2. Second row, third column, minus 3 minus 36. So that is minus 39. Second row, fourth column. minus 1 into minus 4, that is 4. 4 plus 18 will get 22. So these are the second row elements. To get third row elements, consider third row of the first matrix with different columns. So third row, first column, 1 into 1 plus 15 into 2. It is 1 plus 30, 31. Third row, second column, 1 into 2 plus 15 into 0, we get 2. Third row, third column, 3 minus 30, so we get minus 27. Third row, fourth column, minus 4 plus 15, that is 11. So this is the value of AB into C. Here also we can see that here AB is of the order 3 by 2. Again C is of the order 2 by 4. We can multiply these two matrices because number of columns in first matrix is equals to number of rows in the second matrix, and order of the product matrix is 3 by 4. Clearly we can see that it has 3 rows and 4 columns. So we got the value of left hand side, that is AB into C. Now let us find the value of A into BC. So we have find out the value of AB into C. Now let us find the value of A into BC. So to find this value, first we have to find the value of BC. So let us find the value of BC. Matrix B, they have given 1, 3, 0, 2, minus 1, 4, and C. So this is the matrix C. 1, 2, 3, minus 4, 2, 0, minus 2, 1. So they have given the matrices B and C. Let us find the product BC. So that is equals to, so first row elements, multiply first row with different columns. First row, first column. So what will get? 1 into 1 plus 3 into 2. That is 1 plus 6. We get 7. Next element, first row, second column, 1 into 2 plus 3 into 0. That is 2. Next element, first row, third column, that is 1 into 3 plus 3 into minus 2. So 3 minus 6, we get minus 3. Next element, first row, fourth column, 1 into minus 4 plus 3 into 1. So that is minus 4 plus 3, we get minus 1. So we got the first row of the product. To get the second row, we have to multiply second row of the first matrix with different columns. Second row, first column, that is 0 into 1 plus 2 into 2. So we get 4. Second row, second column, 0 into 2 plus 2 into 0. So that is 0 plus 0. Second row, third column, 0 into 3, 2 into minus 2. So we get minus 4. Second row, fourth column, 0 into minus 4 plus 2 into 1. So that is 2. So we got the second row elements. Next we should obtain third row. So consider third row with different columns. Third row, first column, minus 1 plus 8. So that is 7. Minus 1 into 2 plus 4 into 0. That is minus 2. This into this. Minus 3 minus 8. That is minus 11. Third row, fourth column, minus 1 into minus 4, that is 4. 4 plus 4, we get 8. So we obtained the product BC. Here also you can see that order of the first matrix is 3 by 2. Order of the second matrix is 2 by 4. So order of the product matrix, we got 3 by 3 rows and 4 columns. So that is 3 by 4. Now we will find the value of A into BC. So that is A into BC is equals to the value of the matrix A, that is 1, 1 minus 1, 2, 0, 3, 3 minus 1, 2 into BC. Already we got the value of BC, that is 7, 2 minus 3 minus 1, 4, 0 minus 4, 2, 7 minus 2 minus 11, 8. So find the product. So again, first row, first column, we get the first element of the product. So what will get? 1 into 7, that is 7 plus 4 minus 7. We get it as 4. First row, second column, 2, 0, 2. That is 2 plus 2 becomes 4. First row, third column, minus 3 minus 4 plus 11. So what will get? Minus 3 minus 4, that is minus 7 plus 11, means again this element is also 4. Next element, first row, fourth column, minus 1 plus 2 minus 8. So how much we get? Minus 1 plus 2, that is 1. 1 minus 8, that is minus 7. So we got the first row element of the product, second row elements, second row with different columns. Second row, first column, 2 into 7, 14 plus 0 plus 21. 14 plus 21, we get 35. Second row, second column, 4 plus 0 minus 6. 4 minus 6 becomes minus 2. Second row, third column, minus 6 plus 0 minus 33. Minus 6 minus 33 becomes minus 39. Second row, fourth column, minus 2, 0, 24. So minus 2 plus 24 becomes 22. Similarly, we can obtain the third row elements of the product by considering third row with different columns. So third row, first column, what will get? 21 minus 4 plus 14. So 21 plus 14, 35. 35 minus 4, that is 31. Third row, second column, 6, 0 minus 4. So that is 2. Third row, third column, minus 9 plus 4 minus 22. So that is minus 9 minus 22 minus 31 plus 4. We get minus 27. Third row, fourth column, minus 3 minus 2, that is minus 5 plus 16. So we get 11. So we got earlier, we have calculated the value of AB into C. Now we got the value of A into BC. So clearly we got same answer. So we can conclude that AB into C is equals to A into BC. So in this case, it satisfies associative law with the condition both sides of the equality is defined. Now let us see one more example. So they have given three matrices A, B and C. So we have to calculate AC, BC and A plus B into C. Also we have to verify that A plus B into C is equals to AC plus BC. So this is on the distributive property. So let us find the solution. Now let us find the left hand side of the equality, that is A plus B into C. A plus B into C is equals to the value of A plus B. First find out the value of the matrix A plus B. So we have seen we have to add the corresponding elements, that is 0, 7, 8 minus 5, 0, 10, 8 minus 6, 0. So this is the value of A plus B into C. C is the column matrix 2 minus 2, 3. And the product, if you find the product, so what will get? First row, first column, that is 0 into 7, 0 into 2, 0, 7 into minus 2, 0, minus 14, 8, 3 is a 24. So we got first row. To get second row, first column, minus 5 into 2, minus 10, 0, plus 30. We got the second row. Next, third row with first column, 8 to 16, minus 6, minus 2, that is plus 12. 0 into 3 becomes 0. So that is equals to 24 minus 14. That is 10. 30 minus 10. That is 20. 16 plus 12. 28. So we got the value of A plus B into C as 10, 20, 28. Now let us find the value of RHS. So first we have to find the value of AC and BC. Consider AC. AC is equals to matrix A, that is 0, 6, 7, minus 6, 0, 8, 7 minus 8, 0 into C, that is 2 minus 2, 3. So if you find the product, what we will get? 0 into 2, that is 0, plus 6 into minus 2, minus 12, 7 into 3, 21. Second row, first column, minus 6 into 2, minus 12, plus 0, 8, 3 is 24. Third row, first column, 7 2s 14, plus 16, plus 0. Simplifying, 21 minus 12, that is 9. 24 minus 12, that is 12. 14 plus 16, we get 30. So this is the value of AC. Similarly, find the value of BC. Matrix B is 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 2, 1, 2, 0 into C. C means 2 minus 2, 3. So if you find the product, first row, first column, that is 0, 1 into minus 2, that is minus 2, 1 into 3. Second row, first column, 1 into 2, plus 0, 2 into 3, that is 6. Third row, first column, 1 into 2, 2 into minus 2, that is minus 4, plus 0. So if you simplify, 3 minus 2, that is 1, 6 plus 2, 8, 2 minus 4, that is minus 2. So we got the value of AC as well as BC. What we have to find? We have to find AC plus BC. So if you find the value of AC plus BC, that is adding these two matrices. So what we will get? See here, 9 plus 1, 10, 12 plus 8, 20, 30 minus 2 becomes 28. So clearly these two matrices are same. So we can conclude that A plus B into C is equals to AC plus BC. So in the next class, we are going to see the exercise based on operations of matrices as well as its properties. So thank you.